Welcome to your 2022 annual elemental forecast. I am Jacqueline Maloney, a professional healer and spiritual guide located in Hingham, Massachusetts, and this is the 9-star key. If you are one of those people that have been joking about how hoping that January didn't count, wanting a do-over for your year, this video is giving you express permission to do so, to start everything over, because the elemental year starts on February 4th. And this is about the time where resolutions, that's the word I'm thinking of. New Year's resolutions kind of go out the window and people are like, oh, I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to. Okay, maybe I'll do it next year. And instead of beating yourself up about that, it didn't start yet. So this is your chance to kind of like shake things off. You're far enough away from the holidays, which can cause such a blur for a couple of weeks into the year anyways. You can dust yourself off and have a bright and shiny new outlook on the year of 22, because I said it starts on February 4th. So it's not the Lunar New Year, it's not Chinese New Year, it's something different altogether. And this system is, like I said, it's called the 9-star key, and it's based in Chinese medicine and Japanese philosophy. And sometimes it's called feng shui astrology. And it's based on the 9 stars of Polaris, Vega, and the Big Dipper, and how they're arranged when you are born into this world. And the Big Dipper was used, in ancient civilizations as a timekeeping mechanism, because the sky moves depending on, the time of year. So they'd look up and know that it was harvest time, or know that it was time to plant things. And this has made its way into giving people, oh, how do I explain this? Having innate characteristics and personality and things that drive them, things that can commonly happen with them physically. Some people are prone to muscle and tendon issues. Other people have insomnia, and a lot of that has to do with your 9-star key and how you came in. And so, like I said, it's the Big Dipper and Polaris and Vega, and how that energy comes into the world. And those are the 9 stars. And key means energy. So the 9 stars are actually the 5 elements and their yin and yang expression of them. So we've got water, which is its own thing, fire, which is its own thing, and then wood and metal, we both see yin and yang aspects of them, which is just the feminine and masculine. And then we have earth, and earth we see 3 times. So there's yin earth, yang earth, and then earth, which is sometimes called Tai Chi earth or middle earth. And this is like the energy of the planet. And it's also the dead center of the 9 years when we look at it as a cycle. So of these 9 primary elements, which we all have, everybody's one of 9, we also have 3 facets to our personality. So we've got our primary position, which is like how people see us in the world. And then we have our stress and inner child position, which is how our friends and family would describe us under stress. And then our challenge and career position, which is the stuff we're constantly working on, the jobs that we get pulled into, the interests that we have, the impact that we want to make in the world. So there's 9 primary elements, but there's 81 potential combinations. And those 9 primaries are like different operating systems. Some things work really well for some people and not so well for others. And there's a reason for that. And we shouldn't shame people for why we do the things that we do. We're all different. We all see the world differently. And this system has really helped me to understand and appreciate all of our differences, instead of being like, oh, why do you need to sleep in? Like, that's great. Go do what you need to do. And it will give yourself permission to do that as well. So we have our 9 primary elements, and then we're all seeing life through the lens of an elemental year. So there's a 9-year cycle that we all transition through, and it goes through the seasons, and it helps us to have these snippets of time where we can build things and birth things into the world, and then look back and decide how to refine it and change things, and then kind of be done with it and move on to the next 9-year cycle. And the cycle is the same for everyone, if so long as you were born in that same year. Everybody that was born in 1982, which is a fire person, 1982 after February 4th, I should say, is going into a fire year. Now, it's possible that you might not resonate with the primary element of fire. If you look at some of my older YouTube videos, you can see all of that stuff. That's okay, because, we're not humans are complex creatures, and 1 out of every 10 or 15 people really doesn't resonate with that first one. There might be something else that's much stronger in their inner child, or a challenging career position, or something completely different that's just kind of written all over their face, that dictates how their operation goes. But regardless of all of that, whatever year you were born into is the cycle year that you're leading into. So don't worry about all that. As long as you use your birthday, you can watch these videos and pretty accurately get the energy of the year that you're moving through, what you should be paying attention to, if you should be traveling and celebrating, staying home eating comfort food, or like putting your nose to the grindstone and getting to work. So I will say, cool thing about this year is everybody's in their own element. So I'm a fire person, I'm going into a fire year. If you're a water person, you're going into a water year. So, but for better or for worse, you're going to be more you than you might have been, or have some of your tendencies, like your strengths, really highlighted, and then some of your challenges might be really difficult this year. So it's a nice opportunity for everybody to see how your energy as a primary person also works in the energy of a year. So I'll be every day, I will have new videos out. We start with water people because they are the first in the cycle, and end with fire people, last in the cycle. And if you'd like to get a head start on everybody else, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it will pop up there first before it's sent out to the masses with social media. I'd love to hear your insights on what this year feels like for you already. If you're looking forward to it, if you're a little nervous about what's coming up, feel free to leave me a comment, send me an email. I am always happy to help and excited to share this series with you for 2022.